Blah, blah, blah. Babe, it is Monday at 7:02 p.m. and this is the What's Next podcast.
Yeah,
Yo,
some
yo, yo,
people trying to rap.
sir. All right, so it's Monday. I know what happened on Monday. It's the What's Next podcast when we bring real life events, real life conversations, real life discussions. Sometimes, most times, real life discussions directly to you. All right, so holiday is gone. We're now in the middle of July. How are y'all doing?
Good, man.
Halfway
No,
through 2022.
this is the 2 months of making up stuff until we get to football.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't make up shit here. We don't make up anything. We use our imagination to create stories. Right, Dennis?
Oh, that's make
Actually,
believe.
you know what? I used to say that there wasn't that many good sports on around this time, but you know what? Wrestling has stepped their game up. They're giving us two pay-per-views this month. Shout out to the WNBA for always being entertaining. Baseball, they trying. They trying.
Shout out to the Oreos. Shout out to the Off the Bases podcast every other Wednesday, 8:30. Shorty, we in there this week. The Orioles are in there this week on
Yeah,
an
y'all
eight
know
game.
one team in your division?
I don't know about that, but I know we're on an 8 game winning streak. That's what I do know. Well,
Yeah.
yesterday they were. I don't know about today. Yesterday they was on an 8 game winning streak. Fuck it. We're
And,
gonna
and,
take
and,
it.
s- and speaking of wrestling, I was just watching it the other day, and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar gonna fight at WrestleMania.
So
I'm
secret.
like,
SummerSlam, son. SummerSlam. Don't say something like that. WrestleMania. You got people.
sorry,
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. I apologize.
Because
SummerSlam.
you
Yes.
know who was waiting.
Yeah, I apologize. Tell him I apologize for that. But Roman Reigns, he came a long way. I remember he was fighting cancer, but he came a long way, man. And
Fought
now
cancer
he's,
twice.
huh?
Fought cancer twice.
Oh wow, I thought it was just once, but yeah, I and that's something that's like he's the hill now. Roman Reigns the hill now. So I just I remember back in the day with The Rock and Stone Cold and Undertaker and stuff like that. So this is the new generation, and now Brock Lesnar, who was a young boy when he first started out, now he's an old head in the game. So
Yeah.
he's one of my top 10 of all time. So yeah.
What? Never mind. It's yours. It's yours. Never mind. We
Listen,
talking about
listen,
something different.
listen. I don't care what you say about his character. He can wrestle and he can carry the franchise. So why wouldn't he?
All right, so real quick, right? So speaking of sports, right? Because here at the West Next podcast, we talk about everything. So let's start with sports, right? Can we talk about this for a second? Can we talk about this little ass fucking trophy they gave? What in the fuck was this?
Well, I don't really like the shit on the WNBA because they really are trying.
No, because somebody always saying how we need to watch this shit. We got to support them.
Yeah, but we can't just talk about the bad moments. We need to support them in the good moments too. It's crazy because I heard one of my guys actually say it. He said it the other day. He was like, if women supported the WNBA, it would be a more popular sport.
Why
And I
don't
was
more women? Why don't more women support the WBA? I don't understand that.
because women don't want to see women play basketball. Now I'm not
Why
speaking
not?
on all. I'm not
Why
speaking
not
on
though?
all women.
That's
I'm
that's
not.
that's a
Only thing I'm gonna say is I'm not speaking on all women. Before all women
yeah.
come on here and say, "Then you talk about all." No, I'm not speaking on all women. I'm just saying women don't want to see women play
But
basketball. I know
but
women personally that are into sports and they'll be quick to post a LeBron to something that LeBron did or something that somebody else did that was
yeah.
amazing, but won't post nothing about women basketball players.
But that's crazy though.
So,
With all this women movement now, you would think there'd be more women posting stuff about the WBA.
Yes, you thought it
It's
would be, especially with social media being as powerful as it
right,
is now.
right. So I don't understand. That's why my dad is actually a fan of the WBA, and I was shocked. I'm not. I don't watch it. I watch the highlights, the championship, and all that, but I really don't watch it. But it's only because I just didn't. I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I have two sports: basketball and football, and maybe a little bit of track and field and wrestling. You know, but I just. And you're right. Why is it? That's crazy. That should be a poll. Like, yo, why y'all don't support y'all own sport?
They're not going to.
sir,
That's crazy.
I just think that they could have even thought that shit better. That little ass trophy wasn't it.
Yeah,
All right,
they could
so um,
better. You right.
another thing. Let's talk about this, okay? Because we talk about all this shit, right?
This is your show, player.
We talk about all this shit. Let's talk about Tiara.
Hey, Tierra getting the vote.
Who
No,
was she?
sir.
Tierra
This
getting the vote.
is the senator from Rhode Island, and she was
Tierra getting the vote.
working on the beach saying, "Vote for her."
She getting the vote.
Well. I hear what you're saying, BJ.
Sir,
But is she married?
It's none of our business, sir. You are a
No.
public figure now.
Time out.
You got to live your life accordingly.
No.
What's
Time
the
out.
Courtney?
Time
He's
out.
the last president
Hold on.
had was a public figure.
Hold
What's
on.
Courtney?
Time out. Hold up. Time out. That depends on who sees that as distasteful. Because if she's married, I'm like, as a husband, I don't want you showing your body off like that. But if she's single, she can do whatever she wants to do. She didn't do anything wrong in that picture. She used her body to get people to vote, get out there to vote. Hey, who will be the judge? I mean, who says that's distasteful? Who is to say that's distasteful? I can't say that because then I'm the pig. I'm judgmental and I'm being sexist.
Listen, I must speak from one of the other senators. Well, I'm not going to speak from his point of view, but back in the day, one of the other senators up there, was caught on a sexual harassment charge.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah. But
back in the
even
early,
with
back in the
something
early
like this, like she is a very what's the name
twerking is
woman?
now exercise. So I'm trying to figure out what's the problem.
What's the problem? That's what I'm saying. What do you think she should be doing, BJ?
Sir, listen. Once you get to a certain level, like people are looking up to you. You are a black woman in power.
Take her out and put a black man in that.
That's what
Take
it
her
is.
out.
If she was another color, it wouldn't be an issue.
If he was a black man with muscles, he was as society means a fair looking guy.
Stop showing this joke too. We done seen it clap about 3 times. All right?
I put it on repeat.
I don't know if this is now. I don't know if this is now a porn we watching or we vote.
Right. But what I'm saying is, listen. If she wins because of that, oh, so be it. But I hear what you're saying, BJ. You like it has to be some type of decorum. But says who? Says who? She didn't do anything wrong. She's at the beach. She's enjoying herself. She did a little twerking thing with her, on her head. On the head.
On the head.
Okay.
Upside down with it.
Listen. If there was a guy doing that, then he's fine. He's a all right looking guy. Blah blah blah. Look,
There ain't no shit I was saying.
Man, we got a whole nother conversation for that.
no. What I'm saying is not no homo. What I'm saying is pause.
Off my social media.
What I'm saying is she's a woman and she's showing off her assets and she said, "Hey, bro, I don't see there were tactics worse than that used. Donald Trump be hurting people's feelings, man."
Fuck Donald Trump. But yes, so since Donald Trump came along, Donald Trump lowered the bar, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
So, I mean, I understand both point of views. I mean, you gotta live your best life and don't let nobody change who you are. But me personally,
as I said, if she has a husband and he had a problem with it, then I would be like, "Oh, okay." But you know, she ain't got no husband. Then what you want? But she's single, don't she?
Like I said,
so what if
the guy that was in office, the guy that was in office before the one that's sleeping now, you know, he did just about anything, and I got a strong feeling he's gonna be back in office.
So what if your little cousin looked up to her, and then now
started doing what she's doing?
Right.
Well, I got nothing to do with my little cousin. You
do have something to do.
I looked up to some crazy people. I don't mean
listen. My little cousin is my little cousin. Now, hold on.
I looked up the drug dealers. I mean, I ain't become a drug dealer.
I don't know about it. I believe in Jesus.
I don't know
anyway, yeah.
I believe that. Listen, I'm not gonna say a lie to you. Them drug dealers came by the block. They had plenty of money and got all the women. That's the same thing I wanted. Plenty of money and get all the women.
Listen, that wasn't a way.
To me, that was me looking up to him.
Listen, back in the day, did I admire their power? Maybe, but I didn't look up to them because I knew what they were doing. But anyway, if my daughter emulates that, not my daughter, but it's just hypothetically, if my daughter emulate that, you know, I might have a problem with them. Then I was judging her. No, she ain't really do nothing wrong. And you're perverts for looking at her body. You really want to get technical?
No. We're not perverts. She put it out there for us to look at her body.
Sir.
You do not have to turn on that.
But before that, did you even? Hey, here before this TikTok, did you even know she was a Senate?
I didn't know. I didn't know. If I knew,
I guess it worked. I guess it worked. What she did, it worked, right? Before the TikTok, did you know she was a Senate?
Listen, disclaimer. I don't have nothing to do with this. This is a part of the programming. I love you.
Derek gave out a disclaimer. This is it. We done. Derek gave out a disclaimer. What? All the stuff that he said, he gave out a disclaimer?
Hold on. All the stuff I say is all in the boundaries of sports. I do get a little carried away, but nothing to get me in trouble.
Hey, Dennis, not last week. Dennis.
Hold on, what I say last week?
No, we ain't
gonna I got it on. Don't worry about it. I got it as a clip. Whenever you're ready to look at my clip, I got it on there as a clip. Don't even worry about it.
Hold on, no. I ain't say nothing wrong.
You said something that R. Kelly did. That's what you said.
Oh, well, that's R. Kelly. Yeah, he kissed on a little girl. Let me stop.
There we go. All right, never mind. Let's get.
Let me stop. Yeah.
All right. So one more before we get into our conversation of topic, or topic of conversation of topic. What the fuck is that? All right. So there ain't no audio to this, so let's just share. And I ain't gonna get fined for sharing it because it ain't that bad. So the lady in the store didn't have enough to pay for her stuff, so she went out and got her boyfriend. And this is what her boyfriend did. You go behind.
What are you doing behind the counter?
What is he doing?
How did he get from behind the counter?
Yo, what is he doing? Now, what if that old man had a gun?
Man, then guess where he'll be at?
These young people
got he shouldn't have gone to the store like he know what was
Hey,
wrong.
what's up, Jonathan? Yo, this is crazy.
What's good, fellas?
That's right. Fight him, old head. Oh, he got cut. What happened? Did he stab you?
He killed that man.
Oh, well, he going to jail.
Yeah, he going to jail. Got $250,000 bail.
Listen, did you hear about the kids in Philly
Wait,
that
wait,
jumped
wait,
that?
wait. Hold on, hold
Yo,
on, hold on, hold on,
sir.
hold up, Derek. Hold up, Derek. Before you start that one, we gonna get to that, Derek. Did you just say he killed the owner of the store?
No, the owner of the store killed the man.
Oh, well,
Oh,
he
okay.
good. Oh, he good.
No, he's not. He's in jail.
Why
$250,000
are
bail.
you in jail if you attack me?
Sir, that's sir.
No, stop. Did BJ? There's no. I'm about to go off now because I'm tired of people making decisions and then the repercussions of those decisions. Now you're in trouble.
Man, look at the girlfriend. She all over there.
Listen. First of all, you're not behind that. The camera shouldn't have. The cops got there. Hey, he attacked me. I was defending myself. The boy died. What do you want me to do? Just let him beat me up? I'm sorry. I do not feel sorry for that young. Listen. That
So
to me, I'm scared. I'm protecting myself. You look, ain't had a gun. I look store owners that got guns. That boy, man. I'm sorry. And prayers for the family. And no, because that man's in jail now for protecting himself.
Oh, he went and got his knife.
Sometimes doing the right thing, Derek, ain't doing the right thing.
Oh, he stabbed him in the neck with the knife. I see it now. All right.
So
all right, cut this off.
Hold on. The only defense I can see they saying was once you got him to a position, but then again, it's a life and death situation.
Right. He passed the point of I'm afraid for my life.
Right.
And my store. He passed the point that I'm afraid for my life.
Why do you think you're not supposed to come over that counter? The counter's for the owner of the store or the person that's behind the register, and over the other side is for customers. So why are you over there? Intimidation. You think you're going to chump me into giving the girl her money back or whatever products she wanted for free. And that's just ain't how the world works.
All right. He shouldn't even went back then. She should have went and got him anyway.
No. Yeah, I understand. What you doing behind the counter? What are you doing behind the counter?
He got exactly what he asked for.
Where did this happen at?
I don't remember. This was like early last week.
Like, people got to realize every action is a repercussion. When I was little, right?
Action has an equal opposite reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sometimes,
when I was little, right?
Sometimes doing the right thing ain't doing the right thing, but every day, as long as you can sleep at night, my man.
Listen, when I was little, right?
Had to do what he can do. Had to do what he had to do to defend himself. God damn it! If you got to do a little bit of time for that, God damn it! At least
why is he doing time for it,
sir?
Why is he doing time for it?
So it's a thing in Maryland when you have to try to retreat first. In Maryland, in state of Maryland, you have to try to because somebody got killed downtown the other day, and you have to try and retreat.
Stop! This is what's wrong with the world. Sir. I don't care what the law says. They need to change it because if I'm in danger and somebody's attacking me or my family, they're going down. They're going down. I'm sorry. Listen. Let my people handle it. They're gonna unload the clip and reload again. Because I have a right to protect myself. If you infringe upon my personal freedom, my personal space, and you go behind my hand, if I stick my hand out and you go behind that and I warn you, now I'm protect myself. I'm sorry. There's no way he should have been in jail. There's no way he should have been in jail. I'm sorry.
Ron, I got you next week, Ron.
This is ridiculous. That man is almost twice that guy's age.
Jonathan, we had this conversation all the time, right, Jonathan?
Say it again.
We had this conversation all the time, right? Sometimes doing the right thing ain't doing the right thing.
At least once a week.
If you're gonna go, make sure it's for a fucking reason.
At least once a week we had this conversation.
So let that boy would have survived. Would he have still went to jail?
He probably been less charges. Probably still would have went to fucking jail.
Less what charges?
I think it was. But hold up, there. I think it was because of the fact he got up, and it looked like he got up and got the knife, and then stabbed him in his neck.
Fuck that.
How do I know you ain't got a gun on you? How do I know you ain't got a gun on you? But I don't think it was.
I think it would have been no time if the boy would have came behind the counter and he had the knife right there. He would just stab him immediately. But the fact that he went to go get the knife.
Oh my God, he's in his face.
Like, it was a video we had maybe like a few months ago, Derek, when the guy was working in the hotel and the customer goes out of line and the guy asked him to leave. The customer came back in there and like bum rushed him. The guy beat him up and held him down. When the police got there, they locked him up. because
I think I remember seeing that years ago. I remember seeing that years ago.
No, that was recent. That wasn't you.
It was recent. Okay, I remember seeing something similar to that years ago. My thing is this: if I'm at my job and something goes down, I tell all the staff this right now. If I'm at the job and something goes down and I have to protect myself, 9 times out of 10, I am thinking survival mode. So yes, getting away from the situation is good, but what about the people you left behind? I work with these people every single day. I said the choices you make, they have consequences to it.
Right.
So you're gonna leave and go back and get them?
Listen, I will leave and I will call 911 because I'm worried about my safety first.
Hold on. See, a lot of people don't know where the Derek works at. I do because I used to live in that a long time ago. So you telling me if one of them zombies come out of nowhere and jump over you? Listen, anybody know anything about Kensington in Philadelphia?
Hold on.
Zombies out there, all right?
Hold on. Time out. So the politically correct term is they are intoxicated or their mind is what's the word? They capacitate.
Playing tricks on them. That's what it is.
But what I'm saying is,
wait, I'm still lost. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
No, he talking about Kensington. Kensington, the opioid situation is really bad. But anyway,
that ain't just opioid. That ain't just opioid they own down there.
Listen, there are 2 things I got to worry about. Is 1, I got to escape, and 2, if I don't escape and I do wind up getting hurt, Sharita's gonna hurt all of us because I allow myself to get hurt and I'm the father of the family, even though we both have jobs or whatever the case would be. She's like, your life is not worth this stupid job. Get out of there. But my thing, but what if you're in a place where you can't escape and your only defense is to defend yourself? So if I hurt the person that attacks me, and he so happens to die from the injuries of me defending myself, how am I now liable?
One of the head.
Like, that's like if a robber robs my store and he goes through the skylight and he cuts himself, he can sue me. How? How is that lawful?
Because this America.
Now stop that. We have to change that way of thinking.
Hold on, Derek. We know on the 4th of July, kids shout out the Parkway. Our mayor, said I can't wait until I'm not mayor no more, so I can go do other things.
Wait,
Listen.
Wait. Hold on. Run that back.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Our mayor said, I can't wait till I'm not mayor anymore.
Wait. Say it slow to the people in the back because I need to make sure I understand.
He basically said that, he's just tired of the kind. Well, the kids came and he shot up the festival, July the 4th.
The Wawa Festival.
Wawa Festival. I'm sorry. Wawa Festival. I'm sorry.
I seen that.
Yeah. And the mayor's answer to that was, I can't wait to be mayor no more because he just fed up. It's all coming down on him. Crime in the city is at an all-time high. These kids have no place, no outlet to go to. And that's why I brought up the situation with the elderly man and the underage kids that put them to death. Those kids are now wanted for murder. They're wanted for murder.
What they need, and they need to be where murderers are at. That's exactly where they need to be at.
But see, my whole thing is they wasted their life. They wasted their life. You know what's crazy? I was always told you are the company you keep, right?
Right.
100%.
Right. So
around me.
So I know I hung out with guys that did stuff that was against the law. That was fine. But let me know what you're doing so I ain't gotta deal with that stuff. No, give me the courtesy.
They let you know, and now y'all all going down together. No,
it wasn't. Hold up, BJ. I ain't sit there and say, "Yo, we killing somebody today." It usually said,
"No,
yo,
I'm not saying that." Yo, hold on. Listen. This is the main question I asked.
Let me out.
No. I hear you. This is the main question I asked. Yo, you good? No, I'm dirty as hell today, bro. Oh, let me out here right now. All right, know what it's hitting for. Let me get out. Listen, I've been in those situations where I was in places where I knew damn well I shouldn't be. And by the grace of God, I listen, I got locked up before on some heavy serious charges. The day I got out that weekend, that next weekend, I got in a car where we had no licenses. Back in the day, you were around licenses. It was kind of like playing a dice game, like they'll let you go with a warning.
It depends on what time you talking about.
Right.
Anything before John Street got in office, you was good.
You was good, right?
You know,
That stop and frisk messed everybody up. But anyway, my main thing was you always where you coming from. Like I came from work a lot and late, so I had my ID on me, and I'll show them, hey, officer, this is my ID. I'm coming from work, and they'll usually let you pass. There's only one time where I got stopped, and I don't know if I had any ID on me, but the cop stopped me. It's crazy. During that day, there was a black guy and a white guy posing as police officers in Southwest Philadelphia. And man, you talking about I'm scared. I was fearing for my life. But my whole thing is this world is backwards, man. That store owner, yes, you took somebody's baby from him, but somebody's baby made a decision to a friend's themselves.
He made a decision to come behind that counter. Why?
Right.
Why? Because Eve gave Adam the apple. Exactly why he was back there. That's what the fuck happened. She put the battery in his back. He went back there. Now his ass dead.
So what was his purpose of going back there for?
It ain't none of the business.
I don't know. I guess to talk the price down. Or to say we taking everything.
So why can't you just talk to me like, hey, we pay this type of price? My whole thing is this.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't their first time in that store. So I'm pretty sure they could have just said, listen, we ain't got all the money right now for everything. Can we come back and give it to you?
So he stabs the guy. Did the young guy had the knife or the old head had the knife?
Sir, you asked.
No, the old head looked like he went to go get the knife.
All we know is that man did not work at that store. You don't belong behind the fucking counter. That's ABC. You came on the counter. You put your hands on me. You pushed me in my seat. God damn it.
Cool. Hold on.
Let's go.
Facts matter, BJ. In those situations.
That was the facts on camera. You don't belong here. You came behind the counter.
No.
But it looked like he had a reasonable doubt. Like y'all are both unarmed at the time.
Right.
You should have been able to. This is what they say. It's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
That's right. Listen.
That's what it is. What we looking at is that we know. Young boy was out of line for coming behind the counter.
Right, he's alive.
Same sentence. Was he a boxer?
Doesn't matter.
No.
Right, because boxers are taught to hit people with their fucking hands. So your hands are counted as a deadly weapon now. So was he a boxer?
I hear what you're saying.
We gotta ask all the fucking questions, right?
If he an MMA fighter, everything he got is fucking deadly weapon.
Right. But even then, if I shoot him, I'm still liable if that bullet goes through him and hits a child.
He ain't shooting. He stabbed me. He stabbed him till his arm got tired.
Jonathan, as soon as you go home, I'm sitting in your dining room drinking a warm glass of milk. Ain't too many motherfucking questions you're going to ask, right?
Right.
Ain't too many motherfucking questions you're going to ask.
And look, I'm like, oh, you must be here for the Lamar Jackson jersey or something.
Shit. You go out to get in your car. You go out there to get in your car, and somebody sleep in the back of your car. It ain't too many. You don't belong in this motherfucking car.
Hold on.
One glass of milk.
What the hell? Listen. If you are unarmed and you are in my house, I cannot shoot you from behind. That is a law.
You don't belong in this fucking house.
What you cannot?
He didn't stab him from behind. They was tussling.
That man should not. He should have somebody should get him a lawyer, and he should be able to get out of that situation. He should not do serious jail time. But we don't know. This is still America. We don't know.
This is definitely America, and they probably doing some bullshit.
I'd say like this: you just have to pray before you leave the door, man. Lord Jesus Christ gonna help us all with the blood of Jesus. We just have to pray, man. This is a wicked world. But that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Crazy.
Yeah, the world ain't getting no goddamn better, short.
Yeah, but those individuals, 7 of them, and they ain't no older than 17. Oh my God! I'm like, y'all lives is over now, gone. You ain't gonna get out until you 40. That's crazy. And you took a dude. It's their kids. Who are teaching these kids to beat people up like that?
Listen, everything starts at home. You can't discipline your kids no more. They ain't got shit for your kids to do no more.
You can discipline your kids. So, it's just that if somebody found out about it, they can take them away. I told what's the name a long time ago. You go right on the head. I guarantee you be bringing dear Asian Aiden back because they're good kids. I love my children. They're good kids. But the day y'all think y'all can raise my kids better than me, bye.
Sir.
Listen, I still get to get my kids for haircuts and stuff, right? Or whatever the case may be, how the other system works. But look, if you think you can be a better father than me, go right on ahead. Because I'm gonna beat the shit out of them if it takes that. Because if I don't do it now, the world's gonna do it later. So they're good kids, so we ain't got to worry about all that.
You come in this house and try to take my kids, you're gonna go through hell and high water. I promise you that shit.
You go right ahead. My kid, Derek's 19, Asia's 18, and Aiden will be 17 in November. Go right on ahead. They'll eat you out of household, and you be bringing them right back. So I ain't worried about that. They grow, but I love my children. What I'm saying is, so you have to every action is a repercussion to it, man. Everyone, whether it's good or bad.
We had an incident downtown right before rush hour a few days ago. As far as I know, this is what I believe happened from the facts that they've been given. A squeegee kid was trying to do some windows, and these squeegee kids has got real aggressive and shit. So the guy got out of his car with a baseball bat. He put it in park, got out with a baseball bat, and tried to chase the kid, I guess, and the security guard shot him. I believe that's what happened. Security guard shot him. Now,
shot the guy.
Yeah, shot the guy. So
did he die?
Yes, he died. He has 3 kids, a wife, and
you should have left your card. I'm sorry to say that about him. God bless his soul. But
these squeegee kids have been the day before that happened. I promise you, me and my wife's in the corner, and the little kid, black kid, went to the white people car. They telling him no, they don't want the windows done. Both of them, husband and wife, man and woman, whatever. Both of them saying no. He's still doing the windows anyway. So he told them, "You come back through here, it's $20 a window. You don't have my money when you come back through. I'm gonna bust your shit." So I look at her, she look at me. Come over to this window, please. I got $20 for you. She was like, "That's a kid, Brandon. I'm gonna fuck." The next fucking day, goddamn shit happened. It's happening so much. Like,
in that situation,
the same corner.
Here's my thing.
The same corner, they stomped the kid on the corner. Like
hold on. No. Come on. Let me just say this. This window washing thing in Baltimore. At some point, y'all got to get a better skill to wash the windows. All right. Sir. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Like, how is it that washing windows?
Washing windows.
I know how the rest of the car gonna be dirty as shit, but at this light, you're gonna clean the window.
Listen. It's an old hustle from back in the day. I used to wash windows in buildings.
The only reason why I'm saying, hold up, only reason why I'm saying that is, why isn't it there's somebody out there like, listen, obviously these kids trying to do things the right way. They're not trying to be out here, you know what I mean, selling drugs. It's easy to sell drugs in the hood. So they're not trying to do that. If that's the case, let me take the hustle that they have in window washing and put them somewhere else where they can get a consistent paycheck. Why hasn't nobody said that to them?
Right. But
like all this, we trying to fix the neighborhood and stuff like that. Well, I ain't talking about no celebrities. I'm talking about our political leaders.
Listen,
election day is July the 19th.
No, stop.
I just want to ask. Listen, hold up. I'm gonna ask y'all a question because I think we all about 20 years in on votes. And besides Barack Obama, what have we voted for that we want?
Again, your local elections is the one that counts.
I'm asking you, what have you voted for that you wanted?
You have to get out and hit them local.
No.
I agree, Dennis.
Brandon, what have you voted for that you wanted?
What happens?
I'm not telling you not to vote. I'm just asking you. In the last 20 years, you've been voting for about 20 years. And the time you've been voting, what have you voted for that you wanted?
Okay, what the whole point is
that I necessarily voted for.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
How people operate, and people sell to you. I don't vote for certain things.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Sell to you. Thank you, sir.
Because you gotta listen to what they say, and so I used to just vote. Just
voting it's more than just voting.
More to the elections leading up to the elections. I started paying attention to how they operate and what they used to do. Because every time a few days before election time, some story always come the fuck out. God damn it! Yesterday, a whole new story came out.
Yeah, but I'm not sitting here for everybody that's watching. I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, don't go vote. Oh, voting ain't shit for us." That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, they will shoot you. They will shoot you one story before they get in, and they'll show you who they truly are once they in.
Right.
That's
It's
what I'm
about
trying
who.
to say.
It's about who cares. And yeah, you can take these guys and give them a job, but you have to find people who actually give a damn. So I'm for anybody who's about the upbringing of not only my people, but of the youth of the community. If you
But
start with them, they go
but
ahead.
the problem with that, Derek, is the fact that all of them will talk a good game, but once they get in there, they are totally different. Joe
Totally
Biden
different.
did that very same thing.
That's true. That's true. But we knew what the whole other person was, and that was Trump. So we had
I
no
like that
choice.
key word you said, Sherelle.
No,
Possibly. I like that key word. Possibly.
the shit with Trump and what you call him was we had to vote for the lesser of two evils.
Right. Right. So my
So
whole thing
that's what that
was
shit was.
I
this
just
is
want
this.
to, y'all say the lesser of two evils, but I want to know what was so evil about Hillary Clinton. That's all I wanted to know. What was so evil about it?
Well, I mean, the whole three strikes things. It was against her
You
and
said
Clinton.
Hillary?
So, yeah,
Yeah.
the whole three
Hillary
strikes thing.
didn't have enough traction. I think
No,
she
she got
has
cheated.
been
She got
trying so
cheated.
long.
But that's
Women,
nowhere
again,
here or
just
there.
like the WNBA. It's like the WNBA. Women wasn't supporting women.
No,
That's what it was.
that's right.
That's exactly what it was.
I won't
And
argue that.
there's gonna be some women on here that's gonna say, "No, Dennis, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking. You right. Prove me wrong. You right. I'm gonna say it right to you. You right. Prove me wrong.
But
Why
you
you
know
ain't vote
what
for it?
though? But you know what though? Older people do not want to deal with the younger folk because the younger folk are so blinded by TikTok and by Facebook and all
No,
that stuff.
they not blinded. They just in a whole new time now.
They're not blinded by
Their
that stuff, man.
attention span is no
They
longer
see exactly what's going on, and they know the shit that's going on. Trust me.
like
Your
I'm
so.
talking
kids
about
know. Your kids. I'm gonna tell you how much they pay attention to shit. Your kids know when you get paid. Your
oh yeah.
kids know when you get paid, even if it ain't paid. If you got paid before payday, they know by your actions and the way you act when you get money.
Well,
From
when
the
it was
way you
us,
act when you broke.
when it was
Well,
us,
Trust
first
me.
when it was us,
They know when to ask you
I
for money.
knew my
They
mom
know
got
not to
paid.
ask you for money when you in a bad mood.
I knew
They know
my
when to
mom.
ask you for money.
Listen, my mom. I knew my mom got paid, but my mom started getting slick and she started hiding stuff. Because I used to go in my mom's pocket like, oh shit.
the kids today are a lot more outspoken. They not holding nothing back.
They don't
It's
know
no
nothing though.
longer it's
These
no
kids
longer a
don't.
thing when a child needs to stay in a child's place. Like
The kids.
nowadays, most of the kids are their parents' friend. Most of them is the same fucking age any goddamn way. So you got a lot
I
of
mean,
kids raising
if you had
fucking
the
kids.
baby, if you had the baby, well, no, I can't
You
even talk
fucking
shit.
your
My mom had
goddamn
me at 18.
grandmother's
I can't even
35
talk
and
shit.
shit.
No, but
I
my
can't
whole
talk
point
shit.
is
My mom had me at 18. I can't talk
my
some shit.
my whole point is, like you said, it starts at home, right? So
Everything.
you make consequences for your kids' actions.
Sir,
That's all.
so listen, Derek, you could be the perfect fucking parent, teach your kids everything. But at the same time, in United States of America, you have to have two jobs just to fucking survive. Especially if you by yourself.
Just to
You
survive.
gotta
So
have two jobs just to
now
survive. So
you got 1 hour to
sometimes
spend with the kids.
the kids are home by their fucking self. So you
But
have to just trust them to get
once again,
get to school, get home from school, because the daycare vouchers bullshit, the food
listen,
stamps maybe. Like
listen.
this is
I hear
America.
what you're saying, but if I can't trust you at home, then that's when you hopefully you have family members that'll help you out.
Oh
In my
shit.
situation, hold on. In my situation, me and Sharita, we've been doing this by ourselves for most of our time, being parents. We
Shout out
had
to you. Shout out to you and Sharif.
yeah, so but my whole thing is wasn't easy. It was five of us in a room. I
Yeah.
went through my
That's
struggles.
because it ain't no book to that shit.
Sir.
Right.
Ain't no book
I
to that
went
shit. Ain't no way for
now.
you to just sit there and get it down packed the right way. No, you got it's work you gotta put into that shit.
Yeah, it is. It is. But
And it's difficult because you would think, well, shit, this is my seed. They gonna act like me or they gonna act like her.
listen,
No, they don't act like neither one of y'all.
You
They
gonna
act
act
like
like
Uncle Junebug back in the day.
well, no, that and listen, I can only speak from my experience. In my experience, Derek is more like me because he's a split image of me. My youngest son, Aiden, is like his mom, and then Age is a mixture of all of us. So It's just that we try to coincide as a family. Everybody got their likes and dislikes and stuff like that.
Hey, Derek, the attitude get worse with the younger ones, don't it?
Somewhat, but you got to realize, like my son, one time, right? He made this poem, and me and Sharita go at it a lot. We're both Libras, so he said, "Mom is fire, Dad is ice." He said, "I never see my father cry," but he also said it in a poem. So when I had thought about it, I said, my first reaction is, "Oh shit, my son I do poetry." So you got to look at it as like you can't always just get down on your kid. Like I was really rough on the boys, but then I was like, that's not fair. Not being rough for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And you got to listen to your old heads. These young kids out here listen to their old heads. Their old heads, they've been there. They've been through the experiences and stuff like. Listen to your old heads. And even if you don't listen to your parents, listen to an old head. Or the old head gonna steer you right. Yo, don't go out there and be hitting people in the head, man. What's wrong with you? You gonna hit the wrong person in the head, and they're gonna light you up. I'm telling you, they're gonna catch the wrong old head, and the old head gonna got that hot stuff for you, and somebody gonna die. It's repercussions to everything you do. You ain't the baddest person on the planet, and these kids don't have no repercussions to their actions. It's sad because there's too much money out here to be made for you to be doing dumb stuff.
So, well, I mean, it's not a disrespect to, you being a dad that they see their old head to see what they doing, because at the end of the day, dad is dad, but dad is always on a high stature. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I love my dad. My dad is always gonna be at a high stature. You know what I mean? He always talked things, and he was, and 90% of the time he was right. He was always right. But when you see your old heads out there, they get money and they doing things, and you know what I mean?
See,
like,
but that's go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize.
And you listen, you see them get money and doing the things they doing, and you like, man, that's kind of lifestyle I want to live. You know what I mean? Respected by the whole community. I'm here get money, doing what I need to do. You know what I mean? It's kind of what you want from your political leaders, minus the negative, minus the the bad stuff that they doing, selling drugs and that. But it's kind of what you want out of your community leaders. Like you see drug dealers get back to the community more than you see community leaders get back to the community.
That is true. And also too with that, like I was talking to Sharon, as far as like back in the day, I knew old heads was doing whatever they doing, but they kept me out of trouble. Like, yo, young boy, this ain't you. Go ahead. I know your mama. Go ahead, go on home. Like, you gotta tell certain young boys, yo, and it's not about it. Now, if you 18, 19, and you in and out of jail, not saying that that's the way you're supposed to go, but if you're gonna do some dirt, do it smart. Not killing nobody, but that's like weed is free. Weed is legal now. The things have changed now. What I'm saying is, there's a hold on. Time out. It's not a disclaimer. Hold on. Hear where I'm coming from.
Sir.
I am the last person to promote anything that has to do with drugs, alcohol, weed, whatever the case may be. But don't talk about a world that is so contradictory. If you say not to drink, there's a bar almost every corner. If you say not to smoke weed, there's a dispensary almost in every city. And if you say not to do what I do, you have to remind them what you do. But you got a beer in the fridge of every American's refrigerator.
That's not the time we live in no more, Derek.
No. It is the time. It is, BJ. It is the time.
Jonathan owe you $200. Know what you're gonna do? You're gonna go talk to Dennis' son. Get Dennis' son to run it in Jonathan's house, because Dennis' son is gonna get off on that shit because he a minor.
Nah, that's some nut shit. Let's get that out.
That's some nut stuff, yo.
These kids are doing the fucking crimes. And they sending kids to do the dirty work because the kids are getting off. They're minors. That shit get wiped off their record before they get to a certain age.
I hear what you're saying.
That's why a lot of these kids are being charged as adults now. So it won't. There ain't no slap on the wrist no fucking more.
But if Jonathan got that hot stuff and you go in there and trying to get that money,
then it's just that's another kid. Oh, he was such a sweet, innocent kid.
No, he did a grown man. Once you act like a grown man, there are grown man consequences. As I said, when I was a young boy, I was playing basketball at St. Elizabeth's. I was in North Philly, same neighborhood, Bernard Hopkins, and playing basketball. And I had forgot to pay for a hug, little juice.
The what? Oh,
and and
wait a minute.
Time out, sir. Time out.
I forgot.
You are not going to sit on here with national TV and say you went in that refrigerator and went and got that 25-cent hug and walked out that store and say you forgot to pay for it.
I'm serious.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
Listen,
this is why the young boys.
Listen, I have no reason to lie.
Listen what you just told all the young boys. I forgot to pay for 25. Listen to what you told them. So now they like, yo, my old head Derek forgot to pay for it. I'm gonna forget too.
Listen, time out. I went back and paid for it though because I was taught better. But this no, I'm serious. Now I did steal a T-shirt from Kings Dominion.
Sir,
I did. I ain't perfect. Jesus been with me the whole time.
Time out. In Virginia, you stole the T-shirt.
Listen, Jesus know my heart. He been with me the whole time. I ain't perfect.
You had an accomplice. What you're saying?
I stole it.
He's from Philadelphia. He went all the way outside the city and stole.
Listen, Jesus know my heart. I ain't perfect.
Yo,
and that's something.
Use a hood dude with an itch. All right.
But I did it for all the wrong reasons. If you're gonna take something because you're starving, I'm not saying it's right, but there are some people that did that. But I did it to press somebody, and that was wrong. And my dad would have found out. He would, huh?
Did you at least get her?
Oh no, not a girl. It was my homies. We all went on a trip together, and I was 16 at the time.
Y'all was a pack of thieves. Wait a minute.
And I was dishonest, and I knew better. And
I know the conversation. I heard. I said up front. I heard the whole conversation.
In the beginning, didn't he say about the company that you keep?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
That's why. And now you see why I always say I don't believe that birds and feathers flock together.
Right.
Not only did I hang with thieves, I knew a couple killers as well. That don't mean I'm a killer.
But see but this is the same society that think that lying and stealing is worse. It's not as worse as murder, but in God's eyes, it's bad. If that's the ultimate for a compass of morality, then all of that stuff is wrong. So when you have politicians that lie, cheat, and steal, they're going to infringe that and to get the benefits with their own. My friend, he's an atheist. He doesn't believe in good or evil. He just says it's selfish reasons and unselfish reasons. But we just have to do better. That's all. We have to do better. And I knew damn well I was wrong. And down the line, I got to answer God for that. So I asked God for forgiveness, and I wasn't in church at the time, but you do things. But I would never beat nobody up, though. I would never beat nobody up. Nah.
Yeah. All right. So what we were supposed to be talking about.
We only got 10 minutes now. I want to ask Derek another question. I just want to know what. I mean, hell.
No,
I just want to know.
y'all already got me out here. Oh, he stole a hug and he stole a T-shirt. So now everybody listen. Oh, Derek
I ain't gonna talk about you. I ain't gonna talk about you stealing no more. But now, since you was with the Avenger Thieves, I'm trying to figure out what did everybody else get that you got the T-shirt. You was like, yeah, I got. You probably had that thing.
I think we all stole the article of clothing.
They probably stole keychain shit and was like, yeah, I got something.
You better find
you stole the T-shirt.
First.
What?
Statute of limitations, he was 15. Ain't nobody going to Kings Dominion at 98.
He ain't confessed no crime there.
Nah, but you know what though? If I ever go back down there, I would pay for it.
What the fuck?
I would pay. I would because you listen. I ain't trying to go to hell, and I want to do what's right. It's you have to. If you know better, do better.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Dirk, people don't even know who the fuck. They can't even. You can't even.
I don't even think the motherfucker that's the manager.
It's not about what they don't know. It's about what I know is right.
Gone by now.
It don't matter. It's whatever's done was right. And Kings Dominion is still, I think, up going and right, ain't it, in Virginia?
Yeah, it should be. But I know exactly. Yeah. When you said it, I was like, this boy ain't say Dorney Park. He said Kings Dominion.
Kings Dominion. Yeah, we went on a trip. That was the funnest summer ever. I worked a lot. We worked for a boy named Amos. Now, Amos was known for selling cookies. We used to hustle cookies up on Ceylon Avenue. And it was the funnest summer ever, yo. It was the funnest summer ever. Like, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the city. I learned about hustling and stuff like that. Even though we was doing something like slick, but it wasn't really. It's like violation of like trespassing and stuff like that. Not really too serious. But we really wasn't supposed to be selling that candy like that. We had a little yellow card. We had a whole speech. I made a couple of dollars, man. I got my shoe sneaks. I got my school sneaks. So, hey. Go ahead, BJ. What was he supposed to be talking about today?
Well, we got 5 minutes, man. I guess we're gonna talk about the sidekicks of the Avengers. All right.
No,
I
sir,
guess
we got 5 minutes, sir. Fucking
time for that
off to next month now. Fuck.
All right. We're gonna move on next month. I guess we continue on about our election. Our election is here. When is your election coming up, sir?
July 19th.
July 19th.
Early voting started yesterday, I think.
Okay.
8th to 14th.
I look like Philadelphia is going to have to get a new mayor because I feel as though this guy Masraz resigned because the way he just said that he quit.
What could somebody do differently than what he's doing? What's the point?
But see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What do you like? Okay, now I know who's running for mayor. That's actually somebody who's actually close to my family. Judge James DeLeon. He's actually close to my family. You know what I mean? Damn, like an uncle. He's running for mayor.
Okay.
But what is he going to do? And I'm not disrespecting him at all, nothing like that, because I believe he'll do a good job at mayor. But what is it that he's going to do differently? How is he going to bring crime down? You know what I mean?
Not just
like I know
crime down.
A lot of people want to say, "Oh, well, we got to keep it Democrat." Well, we already been a Democratic city that's in a Republican state.
Right, but what are we doing to give these guys something else to do outside of just being on the street in the corners?
That's why I said they got to give out more jobs. That's what they got to give out.
What? Not giving out more jobs. I know a lot of brothers that do jobs have a side hustle and doing things that are against the law. So what are we doing?
But they not hurt nobody.
Oh, but it's the perception. Like,
but they not hurt nobody. Those guys that you talk about ain't out there shooting people. They got guns.
I agree. Listen,
they got guns.
Everybody
got a gun during the pandemic.
I watched this TV show, and the little boy, he's an odd looking young guy, and in the show he likes this girl, and everything checks off. If I'm a father and I have a daughter, but then I say he smoked weed, I said, oh, you never left me there. But we're in a time now where that is not so looked upon as a bad thing. So perception is everything. How can you tell a kid to say no when weed is about to be legal in all 50 states? Right?
I don't have a problem with them smoking weed. Them smoking weed ain't got nothing to do with the crime that they doing.
No. But it's something that we tell our kids not to do.
Yeah, we say don't do drugs.
Listen, how do you tell a kid not to steal anything when during the pandemic they had an entire city of Philadelphia going crazy? They had to bring the National Guard in. So that's what I'm saying.
I didn't do anything.
Perception is everything.
Hey, perception is everything.
Perception is everything.
Yeah, but just because everybody else breaking your house don't mean you gotta go do it too.
Right.
Listen. When them sneaks you want it.
Let me say this publicly.
Oh shit. Hold up.
Nobody fucking told me that DoorDash had a fucking glitch.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Hey Jonathan, yo, $42 million, but it's wrong.
The next day, Amazon had a glitch.
No, it did. Amazon didn't have a glitch. I didn't hear about that.
I don't even got phones for like $15.
I didn't know Amazon had a glitch. Man, I heard about DoorDash.
So DoorDash is catching up. Some people
so just like, switch the card.
Sir, listen, you gotta think before you start doing shit. One dude they charged this shit $3,000 the next day. His shit was negative $3,000. But
yeah, because he didn't change the card.
Just because everybody else is getting free food on DoorDash.
Listen to Derek. Listen to that. Y'all keep
listen.
He just keep contradicting himself the whole show. I'm not a thief.
Listen.
That's one-on-one,
it's about the moral compass. The moral compass says we're supposed to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's ask this question: If a truck, this happened before, if a bank truck all of a sudden bust
You
out
ain't
with
gotta ask
money,
me. I'm already say yeah. You already said bank truck. Fuck it.
hold on, a bank truck. If you're getting caught with that money, you're going to jail.
Not them dumbass motherfuckers on the highway recording themselves.
Yeah,
We got the money. You dumbass.
Hey,
listen.
Derek.
Fuck
And
on
you know
the
that's
pilot.
gonna happen too.
Hey, Derek.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna keep it real since we keeping it real.
Yeah.
Let a bank truck bust out with some money, and it's right there for me. That was a blessing from the Lord. That's the way I see it.
If a motherfucker
No, we can don't bring God in this. Don't bring God in this. Because that dude that lost.
To do with the Lord. That was a blessing.
Listen, no, don't do that.
If Jonathan get out the truck and he carry the
Don't
bag,
bring
and
me
he
into this
fucking
shit.
fall. If
Listen.
Jonathan fucking fall carrying a bag and something come out that bitch, god damn it, guess what?
Listen, if Jonathan's the driver of the truck, he just lost
Bro,
his
why y'all
job.
gotta keep bringing me into this shit?
Because we got to.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll be the driver. Derek. Okay, Derek. What if it happened like? Okay, let's just say it happened like this, then, Derek.
All right, go ahead.
Let's reverse it. Let's make it a little bit different. Let's say somebody robbed the truck, right?
Right.
They robbed the truck. You didn't do nothing. You ain't take none of the money. You found the truck there, pointed the police out to it. You're a local hero now. You're a hero. They give you a stipend for something. You know, they ain't never say all your bills is paid. None of that, right?
I would like free Bronco. Free Bronco tickets would be good enough for me. Yeah, free Bronco tickets.
They gonna give you a damn certificate and say thank you.
You're right. That's it.
Shit.
Hold on, Derek. Now you made the paper, right?
Right.
You done made the paper. So now the people that's in jail, they feel as though you snitched on them. Now they got somebody to come back to your house to kill you.
Whoa! Time out. Hold up. I believe in Jesus. Like, come on, chill out, y'all. Come on now.
You keep saying that like that's going to.
You say what you want to do, but you know what's the easier route? You know what's the easier route?
Taking the money.
You just took a bag. That's the easier route.
Hey, they're gonna find that money, yo. They gonna some way or another gonna find that money.
You know what? They not gonna find the money with me. I'm just gonna let you know that they're not gonna find the money.
Dennis, fist bump.
Yo, did you see?
They're not gonna find that money with me.
Yo, did you see overseas where the guy had he had the equivalent of some $1 million? They overpaid him.
$16 million.
Now in that situation, even though it's honest to take the money back, I am sorry. Some jobs screw you over.
Let my job overpay me.
No,
let my job overpay me. I'm lying on the spot.
They got all your information. Get that shit back.
Listen,
you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere.
They won't have my information after that.
You're not listening. That was his job that overpaid. Let my job overpay me. Let my job actually put a couple zeros on there that made a mistake. I'm immediately gonna lie. Hey, Mr. Holmes, you need that money back that we gave you? I don't know what money you're talking about. I ain't got it.
They won't have my phone number. I'm changing my number.
In your account. Oh, well, my ex-wife got that account. I don't know.
Right.
I'm immediately blaming her. You don't know?
Hey, yo, he put his ex-wife right under the bus, too.
I don't know.
It was a guy that brought a couch from the Goodwill, and when he got it home, he felt something in the couch. It was an envelope like $20,000 in it. He took it back to the Goodwill, and they found
I paid for that. Oh, I paid for that. No, sorry. I paid for that, homie. No. I had the right to claim whatever's in this couch. That's my couch. No, I'm serious. No.
You ain't gonna get that back, though, huh?
I ain't giving that back. I paid for it.
Hey, Derek, if it was a dead raccoon in there, they wouldn't take that back, would they?
Right, they wouldn't take that back.
You're supposed to take back everything they came with if that's the case.
Shoot. Now, it was a kilo of Coke. I'm taking that back, bro. That's not about.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about that.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know about that. That's at least 25 G's. I lowball it for 25 G's.
You go ahead if you want to. I don't get down with that. People kill over an ounce. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Listen, and I hold it for so long, just be waiting. I won't even tell everybody. I just be holding.
So hold up.
I'll wait.
BJ, you'll give it back. If it's $20,000 in that Goodwill couch after you bought it, you'll give it back.
Shit, it's my new favorite fucking couch. My new favorite.
Let that couch come with bed bugs. You can't get that back.
I think, sir, somebody said they left something in the couch. Like, what couch? Oh, this one? Oh no, I had this professional clean. We ain't see nothing in there.
Right, and I had it reupholstered.
But what do you tell your child though? if your child asks you that question, Dad, what is the right thing to do?
Have you put that shit in your pocket? Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna tell my child just like it is. The right thing for me to do is to go back and take this to the store. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to take it to the store around like 1 a.m.
Hey,
Hopefully
John,
somebody open the door.
I just it's those things make you think about the decision you make in life, and like that's what I was saying. It's when you're a parent, you have to do what's best for your children, and you know the old
make sure you pay them bills.
Get that 20 bills right, but but the old commercial where it's like, you know, where did you get this from? Where did you get this from, son? He said, I saw you, Dad. I got it from you. Got it from you. You remember the old commercial back in the day?
Like I told you,
Dad.
They watch everything you do.
Right, I got it from you, Dad. I got it from you.
After the pandemic, when I had got that fucking goddamn COVID shot, Brielle kept asking, why Daddy don't got to wear his mask no more?
That's another thing too. Like with the whole COVID thing now, they had a skit on Big Ja, and he was like, "Yeah, I ain't got to strap up no more. I got the COVID shot." And his boy, his boy was like, when your homie say something stupid, he said, "Are you serious?" He said, "Dog," he said, "that's just for COVID, and you still can catch it. You do know that, right?" Oh my goodness, that was funny.
Wait a minute, what you doing watching all this internet? I'm trying to figure out. I'm
on YouTube. Hold on, chill out, y'all. I'm not on Facebook or Instagram. I'm on YouTube. Relax. He already trying to get me in trouble. Relax.
I'm just mad that I be tagging you and stuff. I'll be like, he didn't see this shit the Wednesday. That's what I'll be mad about.
Listen. I still on YouTube. So yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear. Shout out to YouTube.
It's not but the devil anyway, man. Facebook and Instagram world. It is church
It's
world around.
only the devil if you let it be the devil. You know the devil go to church too. How come y'all don't say that when y'all in church? Ain't nothing but the devil.
We say that all the time.
The devil go to church. I'm trying to figure out why is that? Why nobody says that then?
Listen, because we want you to stick strictly with Scripture and stop making stuff up, and that's something that a lot of people that believe in Christ do or claim.
Hold on, there. We sticking strictly to Scripture. I just want to ask you this question. Take your time.
Go ahead.
And now, going by the Scripture, who would you say was in Jesus' top 5?
Oh, I'm out.
I'm out. Hold on. Time out. What you mean top 5?
I'm out.
What you mean top 5?
By the people that's in the Scripture.
Top 5 what?
People. Who you think's in Jesus' top 5?
Christ didn't hold nobody above God. So why would he have a top 5?
We got that part. I'm just saying, like the people you read about in the books of the Bible.
There was nobody more important than God.
Nobody is more important. We know that. But these are just your thoughts on who you think is Jesus' top 5. Like some people said David. Some people said Moses.
No, none of them doesn't matter. All of them were just an example of how people made mistakes and that they went to God for help. And God,
so
deliver them.
Out of those people, which 5 you think did a good job?
What you mean they get a job? All of them had a purpose.
All right, so what 5 you think will be
there was no 5. Listen, the first 5 books of the Bible were written by Moses, so his part was to be one of the first authors of the first 5 books of the Bible. But they were all supposed to.
Do you think Moses would be in the 5?
Well,
out of the books that you read out of the Bible?
Are you asking, is Moses in heaven? Yes. But before Christ died on the cross for our sins, no. So that goes into.
No, I'm not asking is Moses in heaven. I'm asking who would you have? Who do you think is in Jesus' top 5 out of the people that you read in the Bible? Nobody's above Christ.
Why would Jesus have a top 5 when he's all about his Father's word?
Right. Okay. We know that answer. Listen. If you say that again, Derek, I'm gonna say the same thing.
Making sense.
Can we get past that?
There will be no Jesus top 5. There will be no Jesus. I didn't read the whole Bible. I've studied some of the Bible, but I didn't read the whole Bible.
You heard the whole Bible.
Somewhat, yes.
All right. Now you know who ain't in Jesus' top 5 is Judas, right?
Well, that's not true. If Judas would have asked for forgiveness, Christ would have forgave him. but he didn't.
But he wouldn't be in his top 5.
We don't know. He was his friend, so we don't know what Jesus would have done.
So what do you think about Peter?
Peter was his right hand. Like Peter, when the centurions came to grab him to bring him in for to be crucified, to be judged, Peter cut the bull's ear off, and Jesus healed him. Like you live by the sword, you die by the sword. The thing we have to realize with Jesus is he is the most humblest, even though he's the Son of God. We all know that he's the Messiah, but he was the most humblest person. He's the most humblest person you know. He talked to people just like me and you. He talked to drug dealers, rapists. He talked to warmongers, whoremongers, whatever. He talked to the most uncharacteristic societal people. Because if you knew about Jesus and you believed in him and believed in God, he didn't really need to, listen to you because you knew. But for those who didn't know him and didn't believe, he ministered to you because salvation was for you, for all of us. So there's no top 5. So I can't really answer that because Christ held all of us as possible followers in him and in his Father. So there wouldn't be no top 5. That would be incorrect to say that, and I'm not going to ever teach anything wrong because that's held on my soul in the day of judgment. So he wouldn't hold anybody. That's why one of the disciples asked him, "Is there anybody who is greatest in the heaven?" He said, "No, come as a child." And we just talk about that.
I don't think no. I don't think nobody is greater than anybody in heaven. I was asking you about how you heard the story of the word.
Then we know you never heard Jesus talk about anybody with a top 5.
Jesus never gave a top 5. I was asking you, who did you think
it would be? He picked 12. He picked 12 disciples to help him along with his ministry. Yeah, he picked 12 disciples out with his ministry, but Judas was fated to deceive Christ. But if he had asked Christ for forgiveness, Christ would have forgave him. That's what's sad about it.
That don't mean he would have made the 5.
How do you know we wouldn't? Who says he wouldn't make the 5? Or
does he make the 5? Would he make the 5 with you? Let me ask that then. Let me leave Jesus out. Would he make the 5 with you?
I'm not gonna say he would or wouldn't because I don't know how Jesus didn't operate in that order. He didn't put one what's the name before the other.
Okay.
All right. So we are well over our time. So we're gonna end this.
Derek didn't want to answer.
It could be an incorrect answer to say who he has in the top 5 because he didn't have it.
We never got to
it's like a basic top 5 we do. Ain't no right answer.
So we never got to Elmo versus DC shit. So we're gonna have to pick that up sometime in the future.
Oh yeah.
Not next week. Sometime down the line. So everybody that came out, I appreciate it. Anybody that checked out the shows. Shout out to Derek for running with us for 2 weeks.
Especially listen. I'll rock out with this. It can't go longer than an hour. I gotta stick to the hour thing, man. We gotta be on point.
Sir, no, that's not what we're saying, sir. I'm just saying thank you for 2 weeks, sir. Thank you for the last 2 weeks, sir. That's what I was saying, sir.
It's good to see you, Jonathan.
Shit.
It's good to see you, Jonathan. It's always good to see you, man. It's good to see Jonathan, man. It's always good to see Jonathan.
He's at work, sir.
Oh, all right. My fault.
Well, man, always say, God bless and good night.